For parents, kids and staff, everything was rosy at their childcare centre. But behind the scenes, there was trouble with a capital T. And the woman at the centre of it all has done a runner.
In an underground car park they gather. They haven't seen each other for weeks.
Oh my goodness.
A few metres away is the closed business that brought them together. But the Inspire Early Learning Australia childcare centre at Warriewood on Sydney's northern beaches is no longer their home.
I know, it's rock now, isn't it? Maybe one day we'll come back here.
And the woman who opened the business, Sophie May, isn't there to help.
She said that she was going overseas and we think that she's in Cambodia.
Leaving behind a trail of destruction.
It's just a family being ripped away and it's hard. It is absolutely heartbreaking. I miss you so much. Can I have a hug? I haven't seen you for so long.
It's been 2 long weeks since the kids have seen their childcare teachers.
Are you guys having the best fun? You're having so much fun here?
It all happened without a hint of anything wrong.
They couldn't open the door, so I was then like, what do I do with my baby? I've got to go to work.
Parents were frantic that recent morning, the staff bewildered.
We were just so confused. We weren't told what was going on.
An eviction note on the door. My heart sank.
It mentioned enormous unpaid rent.
It was well over $200,000.
Only days before the closure, parents say that, like clockwork, Inspire Early Learning,
She debited 2 weeks of care from all our accounts.
leaving working parents out of pocket and scrambling unsuccessfully to find care for their little ones.
Trying to find placement for him's been the biggest stress. There's long wait lists for nurseries.
Everyone's scrambling to try and find a placement that's in a area that's very packed out with kids.
How and why did it get to this? While it's clear the centre closed down because it couldn't pay its rent, the reason for the collapse is still up in the air. With a liquidator's report into a company in the Inspire Early Learning Group that went under, finding a third company in the group owed the ATO $2.5 million. Hard-working childcare workers have been left with lost wages and unpaid superannuation.
Been owed over $16,000.
I'm roughly $8,000.
$2,500, $6,000.
It's 10,000 for me.
Mine's 10.5 grand as well.
And no authority, they say, has been able to help them.
We're lost because we've gone to Fair Work, we've spent hours and hours on the phone and we're getting nowhere.
They keep saying it's too complex for them to be able to help.
Inspire Early Learning has at least 3 other childcare centres still open.
So one would be worried that similar fate befalls those families and kids and educators.
May's last known address is quiet.
No one there.
Parents say they have been unable to contact her.
No, none of us know where she is.
Staff tried to call her.
And then there was a weird voicemail that was not an Australian voicemail.
And now believe she has gone back to her native Cambodia.
Do you miss your friends?
Yeah. It breaks my heart because then you say bye and you don't know when you're going to see them again.
We can't afford lawyers. We're minimum wage workers.
Now we're sitting in limbo waiting for legal aid to be able to help us.
Surely Australia can do better and help some of the hardest, lowest paid workers in our community.
I just want a straight answer and to know what is happening and when we are getting our money back. And for it to never happen again.
Yeah, it's rotten, isn't it? Staff say they hope to get legal aid, but they don't think they'll ever see their money again, or Sophie, for that matter.